Hey, Chi-Town, and welcome back to Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, and I'm dope, funny, and goofy. And you guys just never know who I'll be interviewing next because I love people and I love giving back. So join me on this magical journey from hidden underground talents to legendary film directors across the world. Or watch me get hyped off solo music reviews from cool tracks to hip-hop beats because we now streaming on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, and Amazon Music. It's Miss Hip Hop and we live, baby. Time to represent Chicago's #1 podcast, Speak Your Mind. Hey Chicago, and welcome back to another episode of Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And today, you guys, you already know we got another dope guest per usual. She is a spoken word artist turned into a hip hop rapper. Ain't that some shit? You feel me? And she's here to discuss her latest EP entitled Unreleased. So without further ado, bringing up next to the mic, my homie, the artist Makiiba.
Mic check. No, I'm just kidding. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm doing good. Yeah, thank you. You do too. You do too, man. Okay, look. So here at Speak Your Mind, we do a traditional icebreaker question for all the artists. So let's get started.
Cool.
What is the first thing that you do when you wake up in the morning besides wash your face, brush your teeth, blah, blah, blah?
Ooh. Sometimes I sit there for like 10 minutes or I'll lay there for like 10 minutes and I'll go into affirmations. Because like that beginning start of your day is like the most like important part of the day. Yes. So it's like I'll give myself that time ahead of time. Sometimes I'll do it, not always. Sometimes I go straight to IG and see who liked what. But other times I give myself that time in the morning and just vibe out. I'll turn on maybe some smooth jazz sometimes. Other times, chill hop. Other times, it's just me and my thoughts, just thankful for the morning, thankful for, another one.
That's beautiful.
In my Khaled voice.
Okay. Yes, love it. Okay, so Makiiba, why don't you tell everybody out there, your story of how and when you chose to transform your spoken word into hip hop. I think that's extraordinary.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, my screen moving. So I started poetry, I want to say in 2010. Probably before then. And I just started rapping at I don't know if you heard of I want to get this wrong, but Ain't She Sweet? Have you heard of that cafe? Or She So Sweet cafe?
Not yet.
Okay. It's this spot down on I want to say Hyde Parkish area, Bronzeville. I don't want to lie, but yeah, I started spoken word there. And some of my friends would come out and be like, yo, just come and vibe with me. And then I started realizing that music was more of my speed because, I was, a poet, but I still love music. So yeah, music was more my speed. So I just went ahead and just started seeing how I can incorporate poetry with music and, integrating words with, different tones and not necessarily needing them to sound like rap or needing them to sound like R&B, but okay with whatever came out because I say a lot in a little bit of space.
Exactly. And that shit is dope to me. That's just
close though.
For sure. Poetic. It's poetic, yeah. And speaking of being poetic, who is your favorite poet of all time?
I would say Maya Angelou.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I like authentic pieces that come from, spaces that you can connect with, but you can also see the connectivity in rising above it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of Maya Angelou's art, it rises above, but you also still get bits and pieces of the culture and history and, it's dope.
Definitely.
Some poetry can be sad, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you get different aspects of it. And, the sad can be good too, but you get different aspects.
That's so true. And speaking of the different aspects of art, your different aspect with this latest EP Unreleased was ridiculous. It was just
Thank you.
no, I mean I got like from each song I got a different vibe and
I know, right?
yeah, that raised my spirits up. You feel me? And it's just
That's love.
something that flows through your head throughout the day and the week. You know what I'm saying? So I
For
definitely
sure.
had you on my mind for real.
Yeah, and I'm thankful for that. Thank you for listening.
Girl, you welcome. I'll listen all day, honey. Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I want to talk about the artwork too. The art, the cover art. I thought that was
Okay.
really unique of how you transformed yourself into a cartoon or a piece of artwork. So how did that come about with the idea of that?
Uh, I feel like I'm. Let's put it like this: art is subjective, right? So everything that has to do with beauty is art in some form. And sometimes your biggest insecurities are sometimes the things that you sometimes just really just need to showcase the most.
Wow.
And I feel like when I became a cartoon character, the insecurity was I can't be myself because I'm afraid that what myself looks like might not be acceptable to the world around me that's seeing me or wanting to see me as something else. But once you break free from that, and I know it's deep, it don't sound like it's supposed to be that deep, but becoming a cartoon, or giving myself like that cartoon image. First off, the dude was dope and I just wanted him to, do my art. But also it gave me like an opportunity to, I don't know. How do I say it? Can we start that question over?
Yeah, yeah, we definitely can. I want
Okay.
to know like the deeper meaning behind the artwork, and you're saying that it kind of gave you that feeling like I can do this because fuck, I'm like hiding behind. I'm sorry.
You good? You
Like
good?
I'm
Long as we ain't live.
right, right. No, we not live, but I'm just saying like the artwork was just dope and everything, and I haven't seen that from too many artists using cartoon work to implement their creativity. You know.
Yeah, I definitely want to implement some creativity. The guy who did it, I wish I can remember his name, his his IG tag, but the gentleman that did it, he was real proficient. He was good at what he did. I checked out a couple of his pieces, and I was like, "Yo, I want this guy on my album cover." And it gave it more of a like, you know, uh, a different vibe. Like I'm an interesting looking person. I'm very well
Yeah, you
aware of this.
are. You are very attractive. Period.
Thank you, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like pieces of me wants to, I don't want to. I don't have to be in the forefront always as the picture, as an image.
Yes.
It could be a tune. I was actually thinking about coming up with an animation too. So
Wait, say
it's
that
kind of,
again.
I was thinking about coming up with or having someone like to create an animation for me. So
Yes,
I think that would be dope because not everybody's open to certain things always.
that's true.
And sometimes you don't want to fight it. You just want to give other people another way to see it, you
That's
know?
true.
And so maybe an animation to help people to see different aspects of maybe the LGBTQ community or
Yeah,
accepting people as they are, and in a comical way or in animation. So maybe this was the first steps to that. Who knows? Manifestation wise, this could have been that first
that's
step.
true. Very true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's actually get into the album, like the music and everything. The first joint I want to talk to you about is "Vibe with Me." Okay,
You
now
like
yeah, it reminds me
it?
like just to take a trip with my boo thing, you know what I'm saying? Roll
Yeah.
up, reflect, and think, and spend some time with them. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
where were you? Where were you at in this headspace when you wrote this song? Like, what were you thinking about?
Well, it's crazy because this entire album was me wanting to set the intention of manifesting something for myself that was a good, dope relationship, not just one that was, personal, but work relationships, people who I could vibe with, that I could, have good energy with, and be in there in the same spirit with them, and it just be a real cool, calm, and collective experience. And that song was me wanting to, create more of that in my life. And I put it in words, and those words turned into a song. So,
That's dope. That's
yeah,
definitely dope. And I
yeah,
want to tell you about the intentions. You set my whole intentions when I first listened to your EP. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
started doing things more intentionally, just because you
Yes.
gave off that type of vibe. It was a blessing to listen to your music.
I say, come on, girl.
You were so funny. Okay, all right. So my next track, you feel me, was called "Keep Up," and I love "Keep
Mm,
Up" because it gave me like a Pitbull and Neo club banger feel, Black Eyed
yes,
Peas. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Positivity,
yes. That's my
and
jam.
I love that shit. It made me want to dance like I'm in the club. You feel me?
The crazy part is I bartend like at night on nights sometimes. So my whole purpose of doing this is for like my bartenders. I was like, yo, we gotta have something to shake to. Keep up, you know?
So cute.
And so
It's so
I wrote
funny.
this song. I wrote this song in like I'd say maybe 25, 30 minutes, you know, just because I wanted to like have a song for the bar. And
Yeah.
yeah, it actually turned out to be one of my favorite songs. I'm probably not supposed to have a favorite, but I think
Yeah.
it's my favorite song.
You can have a favorite, of course.
That
Yes.
might be it.
So with that vibe that you were going for, can I expect maybe, or we expect like a reggae type of collaboration coming from you next? Because you got that vibe, you really do.
You know what? It's crazy because I haven't really been pushing my first EP because I feel like, you know how you listen to it enough and you feel
Hmm.
like I'm done with that. But on my first EP, I actually had a song called Push Start. And it has like that reggae vibe to it. And I kind of want to start pushing that a little bit more, getting people back in tune with that with spring and summertime around the corner.
Hmm.
But yeah, you might like that one. You should try it. Check it out now.
Girl, don't get me started, shit, for real. Oh my god, especially you a summertime vibe too. You
Ooh, yes.
wait, let me just go ahead and ask you. I gotta get this off my chest. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
You a fucking Taurus?
I'm a
Okay.
bull.
Yes, most definitely. Okay. What was I gonna ask you? All right. So yeah, like I said, this song it just gave me like a kid vibe again, and I noticed that you used a '90s sample. Which sample was that?
For keep up.
Yeah. No. What? Oh, without question. Ah, I skipped. I
Oh, it's cool.
skipped.
It's cool. Come on. Rewind.
Oh, there you go. That's my favorite word. Rewind.
Hello.
Okay, so my other favorite song is called Without Question. And that song, like I said, it made you feel like a kid again. Like you writing on a note, like, do you like me? Yes or no? Like,
Seriously.
you just,
Really though.
it just made me feel real good inside. And I just wanted to know what '90s sample was that you used.
I'm gonna be honest. I do not know. I
That's
don't know. I used one of my favorite producers, and shout out to people Peter Up Cooking because I know a lot of people rock with Peter. But I actually communicated with him at one point, and I told him like, "Yo, you got this track that I really, really love, and I kind of want to buy it flat out. Period. You know, I want to show you what I've done with it, let you hear it." And he
yeah.
listened to it. He said, "Yo, this is dope." You know, and he told me, you know, a couple of other producers that I might want to work with and things like that. So I don't know the particular where he went with it or where he got it from, but I know it called out to me, and I said yes.
Yes. It's that calling,
I said
girl.
yes, yes. You know, and sometimes it's like that as a creative. You'll find music or you'll find different elements of where you're going, and it just so happens that this song, I had created it after a 21-day meditation.
Mhm.
I wanted to go on a 21-day meditation and see if I could create 4 songs. That was my intention. 4 songs that were just like good songs. And this was the first song that came about. And I was literally, I felt like, yeah, I don't want to sound weird, but you know, when you have connections with spirit or, you know, with your inner self, you can feel yourself breathing for yourself. It was like,
Wow.
I felt the breath, you know, of this song when I first started rapping it. And I was like, okay, this is the first song. Let's do it, you know. And then each song kind of progressively, it was a little bit lighter, that feeling, but the job was still being done and the goal was still being met. So this album was extremely intentional, extremely intentional. So I'm glad that you like it, especially Without
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah, without question, I definitely liked it.
The first one, the first one.
Yes. It's so many questions running through my head right now besides the ones I wrote down, but what can we expect from Makiiba next?
Oh, well, you know what? I actually have a listening party tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Here in Chicago. I'm based in Chicago, so I'm having a listening party at one of the bigger event spots out here. It's going to be live, so we can only host so many people, but that's what is next for me. is, pushing this EP a little bit more. And then on top of that, I want to start touring. I think it's about time to start doing some local tours, getting in tune with Indiana and meeting my neighbors in Wisconsin and things like that. Just touching bases with the different areas. So I'm networking a lot,
For sure.
Clubhouse helps.
Yeah, Clubhouse definitely helps. Definitely.
Clubhouse helps.
Yes. I had an event on Clubhouse the other night, and I played your music, and the people that in attendance, they really fucked with it.
Thank you. That's love. I'm so happy.
You're welcome. Well, Makiiba, I want to ask you to end off this beautiful interview with a poem.
Okay. I got you.
Okay.
I got one right here. Hold on. Can you still see me if I do that?
No, I can't, but it's cool.
Okay. I'm going to give you my haiku. How about that?
Yes. I love haikus.
It's called A Sensual Love. A sensual love that lingers like fingertips from the lips of life. And that is a sensual love. That's all you get. That's all you get. That's all you get. You get a snippet. Bing, bing.
I like that haiku, definitely. Say it again.
Oh, geez. Yeah, make me go back. Wait.
Because it's sexy.
Ooh, come on now. Don't, girl. No, I'm just kidding. A sensual love. A sensual love that lingers like fingertips from the lips of life.
Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So again, tell the people out there where they can listen to Unreleased.
Okay, you can find my album on pretty much all streaming platforms, from Apple Music to iTunes, SoundCloud. All you have to do is just type in THEE Artist ARTIIST Makiiba MAKIIBA, and you can find me somewhere everywhere. Now, Megan Thee Stallion got me beat. She always at the top with the D's, so got to type it all the way out.
Okay? Right. So silly. I'm done with your ass.
I'm just saying, I understand how it is.
All right. Thank you so much, Makiiba, for coming on Speak Your Mind Radio. I definitely enjoyed the fuck out of you and can't wait to hear more from you.
Yes, stay tuned. Thank you.
All right. Peace.